Hey, any chance I could talk to Senator Mike Lee for 2 minutes?
He's in Utah right now, so you
I'm
would probably have a better chance than I would at this time.
okay. Where's he at? Could I get his cell phone number, please?
Don't give out his personal
You
information,
don't.
but you
That's
can call
what.
my Salt Lake office.
Yeah, I've tried over there. There's nothing. Yeah, it's like when they get elected to office, they don't want to hear from you ever again. I've been to his. Let's see. Yeah, you go to their house, you help them get elected, and then they get a new phone as soon as they get back to Washington. Anyway, well, maybe you could take notes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am writing to you today to bring attention to a matter that only the United States Senate can address, okay? According to the United States Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land, I guess. I mean, power comes from the point of a gun, ultimately. But anyway, in the U.S. Constitution, it clearly states that oversight of the judicial branch falls squarely on the Senate's shoulders. Agreed?
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm good. I'm glad. All impeachments of the officers and judges of the judicial branch begin and end in this branch of government. Okay, so articles of impeachment. We have a rogue judge in Nevada. We have a mafia-run court involving 2 Utah residents in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, as an American who believes that the values of justice for all and due process are guaranteed to every man or woman, we need to address this. Accused of any crime. So I'm talking about Judge Gloria Navarro. Have you heard of her?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Have you been following this case?
No, not this case in particular. No, I have not.
Oh, well, that's too bad. I mean, I've called many times, and other people have called. So it'd be nice if Mike Lee would go down there and watch, since he's such a a watchdog and a bulldog for the Constitution. Why doesn't he come down and watch court for himself?
What do you mean watch court for
Well,
himself?
we have a mafia court in Las Vegas. How many affidavits do we need to sign? How many phone calls do we need to make to get some help down there from our U.S. senators? If he goes and watches for himself, he'll know what's going on, and then he can do something about it. Represent.
I don't know if you're aware of Senator Mike Lee and his background, but he's a Utah senator and he practiced law until he became a senator. So if anyone knows the law, it's Senator Mike Lee.
Oh, I agree. So that's why we want him down there in Las Vegas, so he can bear witness of the kangaroo court and total corruption that is ruling the day. That's why I need to talk to him. That's why a lot of he has their numbers. Let's not kid around. He has the numbers to the Bundy family. He has their personal cell phone numbers. They were hand delivered to him at the convention. He knows what's going on. He's either corrupt, or he's scared, or he just doesn't care. We need help. We need someone to represent, to do their job. This case is broken down into tiers, which means all the conspirators are being tried at different times. Now, they have not been able to post bail. Bail is a right. Would you agree?
It depends on how you define the word right.
Unless you commit murder, bail is the norm. Even rapists get bail in the United States of America many, many, many times. These guys have been held for 1.5 years, and they've requested a speedy trial 1 year ago. That's supposed to take place within 70 days. What's going on? The Patriot Act? They've been kidnapped. What's going on here? 70 days is a lot less than 1.5 years. Families are being bankrupted. Men are going to prison. Lives are being destroyed. And what's Senator Mike Lee doing about it? All we want him to do is come down there and watch court with us. I'll pay for his gas. I'll buy him a pizza. Would he do that, or is he just going to write books about the Constitution and get reelected? Because that's all people really want to hear, I guess. I want to believe that we have some kind of hero back there, but I'm not seeing it. Can you sympathize with my position here? Did you put me on hold, or what are you doing?
No, I'm just listening.
Okay, well, what are we...
I'm not quite sure how to answer, to be honest. They come off very rhetorical, as though you have the answer rather than I do.
Well, the answer is for the senators, him and Hatch, to do their job, oversee justice at the Justice Department and the judicial branch, and show up for their constituents. That's not a hard answer. It's been a year and a half. We've been begging for help for 18 months. He has their phone numbers hand-delivered at the convention. He's ignoring us. Why? What do you think?
I know he sympathizes with the situation that happened with the Bundy family. This is a tricky situation because it's technically not in Utah, so it's not really under his jurisdiction, but also they were involved with some Utah laws, and it's close to it, and so because of that, it's a sticky situation. I know the senator is aware of it, and that he does care, and that we are working our best to do what's under our jurisdiction.
Now, Mike Lee is perfectly capable of doing what I just did, making his voice heard to the rest of Congress, showing up, saying, listen, give my neighbors bail. They have a right to post bail to prepare for trial. That's it. I'm not taking sides here. I'm just standing up for the rule of law. The Constitution is supposed to be the supreme law of the land, and that means they get bail. Why hasn't he done that? That's easy. It's not tricky.
Well, I can definitely forward your comments on to him and make him aware of your thoughts. So we appreciate you calling in today.
Sure. When do you think he'll... I want you to call me back. When can I get a phone call back?
A phone call back in regards to...
I want you to talk to him about this and ask why he hasn't yelled from the rooftops, thrown his coat on the floor to stand up for a whole bunch of guys denied their basic due process rights. We're not talking about the intricacies of the case. We're talking about due process. Post bail, prepare for trial. You want a speedy trial? You got a speedy trial in the land of the free. That's all we want. Speedy trial, post bail, due process. When can I get an answer back?
You can watch on his website if he decides to get involved with this. He'll post an official statement on it.
Well, obviously...
I know he's going to be out in Utah working on casework out there until probably around September, so I won't be seeing him personally. So
what casework? What casework is he working on in Utah?
That's of his own concern.
Oh yeah, not us that pay his bills.
Well, if you'd like to call his Utah office and talk to them more about it.
They're no more helpful than you are, though, miss. I guess I know why they hire you guys, because you don't question authority. You just collect a paycheck, and I mean, you would get fired. If you were me, you would get fired. Let's be honest. Because I would say, hey, Senator, there's people kidnapped.
I do have to go, but it's been nice speaking with you. You have a great day, sir.
Oh, yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Little terrorist's helper right there. Sweet girl, I'm sure. Just doing her job.